Poland has said that it will deploy more troops at the border with Belarus after it accused Minsk of violating its airspace. This has raised tensions between the two countries. Poland is a key NATO member and Belarus is a key Kremlin ally in an increasingly volatile security landscape in Europe. Warsaw also said that two Belarusian helicopters allegedly violated the Polish airspace during training exercises yesterday, which the Belarusian Defense Ministry vehemently denied and dismissed as far-fetched. Minsk claims that it had informed Warsaw about the exercise, but a border crossing took place in the eastern region at a very low altitude, making detection by radar systems difficult. Subsequently, Poland has ordered more troops and combat helicopters to be deployed along the border. This incident and saber-rattling comes amid reports of increased activity near a thin strip of land between Poland and Lithuania known as the Suwalki Gap or corridor. Troops from Wagner group are moving towards this corridor in an apparent attempt to increase pressure on NATO and EU members. The incident of airspace violations allegedly took place south of the Suwalki Gap, a 60-mile line that is strategically significant to NATO, the European Union, Russia and Belarus. The border region and this corridor links the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad to Belarus, and it is the only overland connection between the Baltic states and the rest of the EU. This barely 100 kilometers long stretch of land between Poland, Lithuania and Russia's ally Belarus has been referred as NATO's soft underbelly and the most dangerous place on earth. Western military planners have often warned that this area might be one of Russia's first targets were it ever to choose to escalate the war in Ukraine into a kinetic confrontation with NATO. The worry is that in a conflict with the West, Russia could sweep into the corridor simultaneously from the east and the west, severing the European Union's Baltic countries from their allies to the south. This is a huge vulnerability because an invasion would cut off Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia from the rest of NATO. Such a move would also result in an immediate face-off between Moscow and NATO's nuclear-armed members, pushing the world to the brink of confrontation. Also, in Kaliningrad, Russia has built a formidable military presence spanning nuclear weapons, its Baltic fleet and tens of thousands of soldiers. The reports of Wagner mercenaries moving towards this critical gap has put Poland and Lithuania on alert. Any move by Russia on Poland or Lithuania would clearly trigger NATO's Article 5 mutual defense provision, immediately pulling in all the alliance's members in agreement to attack Russia.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.